Hey, how you going? Thanks for clicking on part 2 of the classic party format. Okay, we're up to our next bit, and that is before the party starts, we chat with the hostess and we let her know everything that's going to be happening, make sure we've got her orders and everything. So the really important thing to note here is that your hostess is the one with the mostess. It's her house, and she needs to still feel a little bit in control. Sometimes hostesses get a little bit worried that we're going to pressure their friends or we're going to make anyone feel uncomfortable. So we've got to really have a great amount of respect for her and make sure she's part of every process that we're doing. And so when we say to them, hey, this is how we're going to do it. So we'll do a hand pamper experience for everybody, and then we'll get everyone sitting down. We'll go through the beautiful party that you've chosen, one of our theme parties. Then we'll take some orders, and then we'll get you to choose your beautiful gifts. How does that sound? And you know what? Now is a really good time that you could say to the hostess, just before everybody gets there, hey, look, Jane, have you ever thought about doing something like Nutrimetics? Because I reckon you'd be really, really good. And since we've got all your friends here, who knows? Maybe there'll be some people that would like to book a party and you could actually do it. It's just a way that you can plant the seed to get her to think about it. Because the easiest people to actually sponsor to come on as party planners are hostesses. We already know they like to hold parties, so it isn't a huge transition to get them to actually do the parties. Okay, so our next point there is greeting the guests as they come. Now, the reason you get to your party a little bit early and you make sure that you're set up or you've got everything ready to go is so as people come, you can actually say hi to them and get to know them a little bit. It's just simple little questions. You know, hey, how you going? Did you drive from far today? Oh, whereabouts do you live? Oh, that's lovely. You know, oh, I haven't actually done a party there. But it just gives you a little bit of a chance to connect with these people. And when we know that we have that connection, we build that relationship, and it's really important. If you're too focused on putting up a display or running around and doing things, you're actually making the job look a little bit harder. If you're there and you're relaxed and you're comfortable and just getting to know people, of course it showcases our beautiful position really well as a nice relaxed way of working, and it also makes them feel special because you're not focused on getting something else done and you're focusing on them individually for a minute. Does that make sense? Okay, so the next one there, and it's in the white box, says optional pampering experience. Now I have to say there's a slight typo error on here, and it's the word optional. Okay, so you need to cross out the word optional because I believe that the hand pampering experience is essential. Okay, and the reason that I'm saying that is because it's a brilliant way to get the ball rolling. Each person has a beautiful massage. They get to feel how amazing the product is. You get to spend some one-on-one time with them, you know, as a follow-on to when you've said hello to them when they came in. You can ask them a few little questions like how long it's been since they've seen Nutrimetics, what Nutrimetics products do they already use, and when you know a little bit more about them, you can then tailor all of our 3 Ps, the product, party and position, to better suit them, and it makes it a little bit more personalized. Okay, so that's what it is. And when doing the pamper, you know, it's a wonderful pressure point on the hand, and it's also nice to move on up the arm a little bit and just finish a little bit on the elbow. Elbows are a little bit dry, and also it's a really nice pressure point as well. So it's a really important time that you have, and I believe that it's one that we cannot cut out of the classic party format. Alright, so now we really get the party started, so we invite everyone to sit down, give them their catalogue to go on their knee and whatever brochures you want to work with, and now we get the ball rolling. Okay, so now we're up to step 2. And remember, you've got this laminated in front of you, so you can just follow it as you go, no problems at all. So step 2 is where the formalities begin. And you always introduce yourself first, so I know it doesn't say it on there. You say, okay ladies, as we get going, first and foremost, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is KJ, and I'm a very excited Nutrimetics consultant today. And what you can do there is just put in your little story as to why you do Nutrimetics. A testimony or your personal story is a really good way of connecting with your clients. It makes you human, not just a salesperson, but also if you're looking at wanting to sponsor, to bring some people in and create that third section expansion of your business, that adding the position to it and starting to create a team, what happens is people with a similar story to you identify with you. So I remember when I started Party Plan, my story was I am doing Party Plan because I'm actually still breastfeeding my 1-year-old twin boys, and this gives me an opportunity to work without putting them into childcare, and I can still breastfeed the kids, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, that, although is my story, there might be someone in the room that sits there and goes, wow, I didn't realise that you could do that. I've got little ones and I wasn't going to go back to work for a year. Maybe this is an opportunity. So your story is really important. So the next thing that we do is say, anyway, that's enough of me. What I want to do is firstly, thank our beautiful and wonderful hostess for actually putting this time together and inviting you guys here. And this is where you then present the booking gift. Okay, so I know some people work with a booking gift, some people work with a voucher, but you can wrap one of the booking gifts up and have a voucher in the other hand. And you can say, as my hostess always gets 2 gifts. They get a booking offer, and also, depending on their sales and their general bookings, they'll get a beautiful hostess reward. So first of all, I'd like to showcase and give Mary Lou the booking offer today because she's holding the party. Now, our booking offer product here is the beautiful facial peel cream. So let me tell you a little bit about this one. You see, if you don't demonstrate what the product is and how amazing it is, how are you going to entice other people to want to book to get it? If you just said, Mary Lou's getting the facial peel cream and isn't it wonderful, and she's paid $15 for it, woohoo, everyone will go, well, what's the point? I mean, I'm not now encouraged to book a party just to get it because I don't know what the facial peel cream does. So you need to say, so let me tell you what it does, and we'll see if we can help Mary Lou actually pick which one of these gifts she wants. So facial peel cream, and then you can go on and start talking about it and really creating the features and benefits so people go, wow, I really want that product. You say, now she can have that. And if you're working with vouchers as well, you can say, or she might choose to have a blah blah voucher to spend on whatever she wants. So just as a matter of interest, hey guys in the room, which do you think she should have? Now that you know what the facial peel cream does, do you think she should have this one? Hands up, and everyone can put up their hand. Or do you think she should have the voucher? Hands up. And anyway, in the back of your mind, you're watching what people are doing because they think they're voting for their friend. You're putting that information in your memory bank, so when you can actually come up to them and they're doing their personal shopping time, you can say, Jane, I noticed you put up your hand when we were asking which gift she should take, the facial peel cream or the voucher. Why don't you look at having your own show and we can get you your own facial peel cream? So it actually can be good. So when they all vote, you can say, okay, but Mary Lou, which one would you like, darling, because you're the most important person in the room? And she go, I'll have the facial peel cream. And you go, beautiful choice, here we go, and present it to her in front of everybody because it's an acknowledgement of how marvellous she is that she's having a party, and it's also an advertisement by saying to other people in the room, hey, if you think about having your own show, you'll be able to have this choice as well. Yeah? Does that make sense? And it's just a big thank you very much, and appreciation is one of the biggest things that we can do, and it entices other people to look at booking shows as well. All right, the next one there is to give the guests an overview. Okay, now that we've thanked our beautiful hostess, what we're going to do today is I'm going to talk to you about 3 amazing P's. Okay, not those P's. And our 3 P's are what we work at with Nutrimedics. I'm going to talk to you about our beautiful products, of course, and that's where we have the most wonderful blend of science and nature to really enhance the look and feel and health of your beautiful skin. We're also going to talk to you about thinking about having your own party experience, because that way you can get the girls together, have a fabulous time, and get some of our most beautiful products for free or at the most amazing price possible. And the third P I'd like to be offering you is the position, because we have the most wonderful positions in Nutrimedics. So whether you want to work super part-time, part-time or part-time plus. It's up to you on what you want to do. Even if you've only got a little bit of spare time, we've got a position that suits you. And generally speaking, women like choices. So they might choose, yes, I think I'll have a product, or they might say, you know what, I might actually have a party and that way I can get some product for free. Or they might go, actually, this looks like a really good position. I could work this around my family. Remember, as women, we always like choices. You think about it yourself. Of course, you do too. But by announcing it at the start, you're setting yourself up to be able to talk about all three. All right, speaking of three, click on to part 3.